Hello, my name is Ash Saxena.
And my name is Ash.
Today, we'll be presenting what environmental factors lead to cancer.
First, let's get acquainted. What even is cancer? So the human body consists of trillions of cells. These cells can grow, they multiply, and they divide. However, there are a few abnormal and old cells in our body that can replace the good cells in our body, and those cells can divide throughout our entire body and spread into tissues. That is how cancer is formed. There are carcinogens. Carcinogens are substances that increase the risk of cancer. There are over 100 known carcinogens that scientists have discovered, and the process of discovering these carcinogens has been proved to be a challenge for scientists. Now on to Addie to talk about lifestyle factors that lead to cancer.
Okay, so almost 50% of all cancer deaths and cancer cases in the United States are caused by lifestyle factors. Lifestyle factors are things like excess weight, poor diet, and physical inactivity. Also, alcohol and smoking cigarettes. Smoking cigarettes makes up almost 19% of all cancer cases. Excess body weight is 7.8% of all cancer cases. Alcohol is 5.6% of all cancer cases, and physical activity is 2.9% of all cancer cases. Now on to Arav to talk about environmental exposures.
Before we get to that, cancer is caused by changes in our genes that affect our DNA. But these environmental factors can contribute to these gene changes. One example of an environmental factor is air pollution. There are cells in our body that can cause cancer mutations as we age, or those abnormal cells. These cells are usually inactive, and air pollution is a factor that can provoke these inactive cells and form cancer. These activated cells can form tumors which are deadly. So scientists from the Francis Crick Institute and the UCL are researching the theory that tiny particles cause inflammation in our lungs, leading to lung cancer and activating those dormant cells. So now on to Addie to give a visual representation of air pollution.
This is coal. When coal is used in fossil fuel power plants, they produce greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are gases like carbon dioxide and methane. When humans are exposed to these gases for long periods of time or inhaled, they can lead to lung cancer and tumors, both of which are deadly. Now onto chemical exposure. The National Toxicology Program has identified several chemical substances known to humans as carcinogens. Examples of these are arsenic, asbestos, benzene, beryllium, which is found in batteries, radon, which is found in houses, vinyl chloride, and even wood dust. Just because something is a carcinogen doesn't mean it will cause cancer, but there are numerous other chemical substances that also are considered carcinogens. It is also important to approach these substances with extreme caution and acknowledge the potential risks. Now onto Arav to talk about the sun and skin cancer.
So the sun is another environmental factor that can lead to cancer, or more specifically, skin cancer. Exposure to ultraviolet or UV radiation from sunlight causes most of the skin cancer in humans. This radiation can damage the DNA in our skin cells, and that DNA can cause cells to start growing out of control, like those abnormal cells. So DNA damage over time can lead to the development of skin cancer, and that skin cancer can grow throughout your entire body. So an example of that could be, say I have this flashlight, and say it's the sun, and it's reflecting on my body, and the light is the UV radiation. So that UV radiation is being exposed to my body for a long period of time, and that radiation can cause skin cancer because it goes deep into our skin cells and damages the DNA. That is more effectively shown in the diagram. So a really nice way to prevent all the radiation going to your skin, is using just sunscreen. Sunscreen is a great way to prevent those UV rays from affecting your skin too much.
So in this diagram, it shows the sun and its harmful UV rays going into your deepest layer of skin, the hypodermis. This can cause skin cancer and immense pain and sunburns. If you don't use sunscreen, all of these things can happen. So it's just a warning to be aware of the potential risks of being out in the sun and not having sunscreen. Now to our sources.
To conclude, environmental factors play a crucial role in cancer development. From pollution to radiation, these factors influence how we can create a safe and healthy world. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and have a great day.
Thank you.